I know INRIX has been around for quite some time, almost a decade, and it's evolved a lot in that time as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Well, it has. I mean, we started this business about 9 years ago and really focused on this idea of crowdsourcing traffic data and being able to do it literally everywhere. So, 9 years later, we're in 40 countries. We're providing traffic data to most of the major car companies, mobile application providers, and folks like that. And it's grown by leaps and bounds as there's been more and more devices shipping that have access to internet connectivity.
Now, of course, you're a seasoned tech veteran. You're at Microsoft before. Can you tell us or share with us some of the lessons that you've learned as an entrepreneur and also in relation to innovation?
The number one lesson I've learned is persistence. When we started this company running around trying to raise capital to do crowdsourced traffic, nobody knew what that was. We pitched 70 different venture capital firms and were told no 70 times. But we kept at it, kept adding to the vision, adding to the products, and eventually the business was funded and took off. So persistence by far is the most important thing I learned. I love the Winston Churchill phrase, never give up. Never, never, never give up. And for us, that's really been the mantra of what got us off the ground. And today, even though we're successful and we're expanding into 40 countries and we have people all over the place, it continues to be really our focus. And that is, whether it's a new market we're entering, a new channel, we're now live in China and Brazil and Russia. Same thing. You got to continue to persist and figure out ways to make things work.
You're in all these different markets, and I'm sure they pose different challenges. What are some of the challenges that were the most difficult and that you were able to overcome?
The challenge is different markets have different laws. China, for instance, very heavily restricts what you can do in the Chinese market and what you can do with map data. So we've had to build local partnerships in China with a company like Sanavi to launch solutions there. Other markets, it's a lot easier. So we kind of have to look country by country, but all in all, it's been a pretty consistent problem and a pretty consistent set of solutions we've been able to offer.
What will INRIX look like in 5 years?
Yeah, so our goal right now is really taking data, which is what we provide and we're the world's leader at, and turning it into intelligence. Most people, will turn on their car in the morning and they'll see a map of traffic. I don't really care about a map. What I care about is knowing that my commute today is going to be 45 minutes, I'll be 5 minutes late to my first meeting, and have the car ask me if I should text the participants to let them know I'll be late. Those are the type of solutions that we're working on now, turning data into intelligence and then making it personal. I think this industry is just going to continue to grow. I think within 3 years you're going to have well over half of every car shipping in the world have access to real-time content, not just traffic, but parking information, weather information, all the things you need when you're driving a car. I think your mobile device will just seamlessly integrate with the car, whether it's listening to your favorite music, whether it's providing data or your applications or even reading a Twitter to you. That'll just be seamless and people take it for granted. So I think the car just becomes another computing device like your phone or your tablet, and it just becomes a seamless experience.
How important is collaboration to INRIX?
It's critical for us. We sell data to more than 250 different customers today. So we work very closely with companies like Ford and BMW and Audi, companies like Garmin in the mobile space, people in the radio and TV and broadcast space. Those partnerships are critical because at the end of the day, we don't own what the car looks like. We don't own that experience. We can only help influence them. So by building these relationships, it really helps us improve the ultimate user experience.